Hey guys, this is Poetspice and I am here with another day of the 12 Days of Christmas Cheer Collab 2021. I still can't believe it. So let's go ahead and get started. Here we are making projects that are Christmas themed and or Christmas or December holiday themed. So that would be like Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Rosh Hashanah, Christmas. Okay. Let's see. Definitely check out the other ladies and let's go ahead and get right to it. So first of all, I pulled this out of my stash, y'all. Stash. So I used this stamp set, and it is a Hero Arts layering stamp set. And I think this came out last year. It might have been the year before. But it's called Winter Woods, and of course, I have the dies. Because it's me. So I used this stamp set. I also used the inks I used because I used a variety of them. I used some Tim Holtz Distress, some My Favorite Things, and some Hero Art ink for these. I used some Crafters Companion card bases, some paper from my stash, and then I also used this Cottage Cutz die set. I just love it. Love it. So I used this as well. And then I have a Christmas sentiment, and it is from, I don't even know, Crafters Companion, but I didn't pull out those. Okay, so first off, let's look at this one. Isn't that pretty? So the sun didn't come out as quite the way I wanted to with the ink, but I do like the sky because I wanted it to be like a wintry sky and not like uber smooth. I don't know. I think it's cute when people do the uber smooth, but I also like when it comes to a sky to have it like not completely just like blended, because the sky doesn't look completely blended all the time, especially when you're trying to do like a slightly wintry sky. So then you can see the 3 layers of the trees in the different colors, and then they had some single trees in there, so I layered those up. They also have the snow stamp in there, and then little animals, and then it says Merry Christmas. You will see this Merry Christmas on several projects because it was small enough. And then on the inside, I just did some layering with some gray paper and some of the little trees I have left over. I always stamp and cut way too much. So I had a lot of them. So I did that one. Then I went the green route, and I totally... Some people ask me to do tutorials for different things, and one reason why I don't do tutorials a lot as far as like making cards is I don't like, some people plan out everything and then they make their card. I don't do that. So it may take me, I don't know, it may take me 3 hours to make a couple cards or whatever, but it's like I work on multiple projects once I get stuck or something. So for example, I knew that I wanted this one and the one I'm about to work on, but I didn't know exactly how I wanted them to go. So once I got stuck on this one, then I switched to the second one. And then when I was like, okay, both of these, I don't know what I want to go do with these, I put them aside, and then I worked on some other ones. So it's kind of like the video would be all over the place. So here's the second one. Now you can see the 3 layers, and I did it tenfold this time. So you can see the 3 layers of the trees, and then I popped some of the trees up on foam tape, and then I had one of these houses from that die already in my stash ready to go, and I'm like, you know what? So this is another thing that happens on my desk. I'll have stuff, if I showed you my desk, you'd be like, oh Lord Jesus, how did she do anything on there? But and I'll just be like, okay, and then something will go like boop, and I'll land on it, and I'll be like, oh, wait a minute, I like that. So that's what happened with this card. About an hour after I was working on something else, like I said, this was somewhere I pulled it out, and I'm like, that might look good on that card. So that's how this one came about. And then open it, and like I said, I always stamp and cut too much, so I'm like, I'll go ahead and put that on the inside, and there you go. So that's my long-winded way of telling you how some of my cards come about, or my crafting, and there you go. All right, thanks for watching. Go check out the other ladies, and then definitely come back so you can see the next day. Bye.